In designing a learning experience regarding the main idea and details of a topic, it can be helpful, particularly for English learners and students with special needs, to provide opportunities for visualization of this comprehension strategy. Google Sites is a great way to accomplish this. There are a couple of ways that students and you can access Google Sites. So the first one is to go over to our waffle here. We do have to be signed in to our Google account. Click on the waffle and you may see Google Sites if you scroll down a bit. You might not, as you see here, as Google decides what it believes based on your history you would be most interested in. If that's the case, we go up to our address bar and type in sites.google.com. Now you will notice that I have quite a few sites already created. However, yours, if you have not done a site before, may look different. We're going to go ahead and click a blank site. Now, if yours looks a little bit different, you may be in classic sites. That looks like this. And that will be more difficult for students to create a site. And so we want to stick with the new Google Sites. If this shows up, you'll want to click the button to go back to new. I'm going to click the plus for blank. And this is a great way for main idea and detail for students as it is visual. We're going to say that these students have learned about the California Gold Rush. So this is my main idea, is the California Gold Rush. I'm going to title it there. I'm going to title up here as well. And now I want to put in some details. And so the layouts on the side here are a great way to have students add details about our main idea of California Gold Rush. So if they click one of these layouts, I like to use this, the one here with 3 pictures and some text. So perhaps one of the things that I learned about as a student is that prospectors panned for gold. So perhaps here I'll write gold panning. Now here I'm going to look for an image. I click the plus, and what I want to do is select an image because I want to search. So I'm going to go to Google Image Search, and I'm going to put in gold panning. And now I see some pictures that I might like to choose from. Perhaps I like this one because it looks more historical. And then what I may want to do is type a sentence about that. Prospectors came to the West to search for gold. One way they did this is by gold panning, by panning for gold, we'll say. Okay, and then I can put some other details as well. Now, what I'm going to need to do in order to send this to my teacher is a couple of things. First of all, I do need to publish it in order to get a link, but I can publish it within my domain. That means that if the end of my Google email address is, for example, then anyone that tries to look at my site has to have that address. Once I click publish, I'm going to have to add a name, perhaps California Gold Rush. Now this is a website address, so you'll see this name's already taken. And so what you'll probably want to do is have students put in a topic and perhaps their last name, their student ID number, something like that. Now for yours, you're going to have right here something that says publish to my domain. And that's what that's the default, and that's what you will keep it as if you'd like it to be safe that way. We're going to say that I publish it. And now in Google Classroom, my teacher had posted an assignment called California Gold Rush and said, add a link to your site. So I'm going to go back to my site and click the links here to publish the site link. I will copy this link. This will allow my teacher to see it. I'll go to add link, same logo. I will paste it, add the link, and now my teacher will be able to see my website. I'll go ahead and turn it in. It's so important, especially for our students that are English learners and special needs, that we provide visual ways to show comprehension strategies, and Google Sites is an excellent way to accomplish this.